What's up, Ragin Nation? How's it going? This is Alex, and you're watching the TF Movie Show. This is just a web series. We're talking about the Transformers film franchise. This is episode number 91, and we're going to keep going with my revisiting of the previous Transformers live action film series. And this time we're going to revisit Transformers Age of Extinction. This came out in 2014, and it came out 3 years after the release of Transformers Dark of the Moon, which was a huge success at $1.1 billion. And I was super excited about Transformers Age of Extinction because Michael Bay was back to direct. It was 3 years after the release of Transformers Dark of the Moon. Typically, the first films in the trilogy, and by that I mean, Revenge of the Fallen, Dark of the Moon, there was only a 2 year gap. Michael Bay went on to direct another Transformers film immediately right after the previous one, but he took a 3 year gap. He worked on another film before that, and then we ended up with Transformers Age of Extinction in 2014. Now, the reason why it's so exciting for me, or at least at the time, was because, first of all, they had major coverage of all the behind the scenes, all the production they were filming on location all over the United States, and also in Hong Kong, and also with some scenes in China. But the most exciting scenes were, of course, the scenes filmed in Hong Kong, because they've always been filming in, all over the United States, right? With some scenes in other parts of the world, but mostly they're filmed, on location in America. And, we've seen that type of scenery before, but to have it filmed in an international location like Hong Kong, that's really exciting, considering I've been to Hong Kong 2 times in my life, and I really enjoy the city, and I can't wait to go back. So another thing that was really exciting was that this was kind of a soft reboot. I guess it's not really a reboot. A lot of people debated about that. I debated about that with other people, and I still call it a soft reboot because they're just taking the Transformers, I wouldn't say in a new direction, but they're rebooting it in the sense that they're, this is like a bunch of new human characters, and then on top of that they're bringing in a whole bunch of new Autobot characters, new Decepticon characters. Of course, Optimus and a Megatron are back. Well, not really Megatron, but like a version of him. Bumblebee is back, but then you have a new set of Autobot cast without bringing back, how in Revenge of the Fallen they brought back members from the previous film, and then in Dark of the Moon they brought back members from the previous film. Now they're just starting fresh, right? So that's really exciting. They can't have all the new characters come back. They got to bring in new characters to sell toys, right? They brought in the Dinobots, they brought in Mark Wahlberg, and it was just a really exciting thing when you have all those things combined. And what else did they add in there? I mean, they added in Galvatron, a Lockdown, and they finally introduced a villain that is not a Decepticon. So there's a lot of really new elements brought into this film, and then when I went to watch it, oh my god. I watched it in IMAX. They were really boasting the IMAX 3D, so of course I watched it in IMAX 3D. And when I saw Optimus Prime change from his flat nose cab truck to the Western Star, oh my god, I actually cheered and clapped because I heard the Autobot, the transformation sound, as well as the Autobot logo come out, and it was a big pleasant surprise. And that transformation was it was so smooth, and it was just such a surprise. And of course, the Autobots reunite. The reunite scene was like a new version of the arrival of the Autobots in the 2007 film. It was like an updated version of that, right? So that was super exciting, got me all pumped up. And then, of course, seeing the Dinobots for the first time in IMAX, not just IMAX, but IMAX 3D, where, they're larger than life. They were huge. And, when I sat like really close to the screen, not super close, so, like it's, my vision is kind of messed up, but like just far enough that I really can take in the how can I say, the immersiveness of the IMAX 3D. It was just so amazing because your peripheral vision is completely, it covers your whole peripheral vision. So all you see is freaking like Dinobots, and they're just right there. You feel like you're in the movie. So that Dinobot scene was just incredible. Like the score for that scene, Optimus Prime slapping Grimlock. And yeah, that was super. I ended up watching the movie 14 times. Now it just happened to be a coincidence that it took place it got released in the year 2014. So I watched it 14 times. That was merely an accident. Okay, I didn't meant for that to happen. I just felt like I want to watch it again. And people ask me like, how can you watch it that many times? I've never actually seen any movie that many times in my life. Okay. The only time I reached double digits was Transformers Dark of the Moon. But those are the only two movies which I watched double-digit times. And I enjoyed every time. I enjoyed it every time. I just thought to myself, like, do I have anything to do for like the next 3 hours? Because it's a super long film. Nope. Okay. What time is the next showing of Transformers Age of Extinction? And then I went. You know what I'm saying? It was just better than, spending a night, like, like, at a bar, or doing something else. I would just rather hang out with the Autobots and the Dinobots. You know what I'm saying? So that was really, really fun. As I watched the Transformers Age of Extinction more and more, I did realize that, it's not as great as it turned out to be. But what was great about it for me was the theatrical experience. Watching it for the first time and the consecutive times, experiencing it on the big screen is so much different than experiencing it on a smaller screen. Sure, I have a 65-inch 4K TV, but, it's just a different experience, right? So that's why I wanted to get that in as much as I can while I still can, because watching it in IMAX 3D was it's basically a once in a lifetime experience. They're never going to put that back on this big screen ever again. All right. So that's why I had to take it all in. Anyways, I'm going to watch Transformers Age of Extinction, and then I'm going to get back to you with my thoughts on how I feel about the film. So, the last thing I want to mention is, it's kind of it's not really, I mean, I guess it's relevant in some way, but Transformers Age of Extinction on Rotten Tomatoes, 18%. 18% on Rotten Tomatoes, making it the second lowest rated film for Transformers live action film on Rotten Tomatoes, right behind Transformers Last Night. But man, critics really killed this movie, and Michael B even commented on that. They were like, it's critics don't get it. It's a fun film. It's meant to entertain, right? And it really isn't that bad. Come on, right? 18%, whatever, right? But then hey, put your mouth where your money is, or put your money where your mouth is. And this movie talked the talk. It walked the walk and it talked the talk, because it went on to make $1.1 billion worldwide. Okay, a huge chunk of that came from China, because it was a film that kind of pandered to China. You know what I'm saying? But it still went on to make $1.1 billion, and it was progressive. The first one made 700, second one made 800, the third one made 1.1, and Age of Extinction went on to make 1.1 as well, right? So it got really, really progressive in the box office. So of course they went on to make the fifth one. Man, that is like a huge success. All right. Anyways, that's all I got to say in this video. I just want to share with you my thoughts about what it was like for me to experience Transformers Age of Extinction in IMAX 3D 14 times back. Like how many years ago was that? 9 years ago. Can't believe it came out 9 years ago. I still remember that experience to this date. Okay. But I'm going to watch it. I haven't seen it in a long time. I haven't seen it in a couple of years, as a matter of fact. So I'm going to revisit it. There's a lot I actually don't remember, which is insane, because I talked about the movie so much. I actually don't remember a lot of what goes on in that film. But I'll get back to you, and we will see how I feel about it now, 9 years later after the release of the film. I can't believe next year it'll be 10 years since Age of Extinction came out. Time flies. Anyways, my name is Oxley. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Peace. This is my retro case. Now, I guess it really doesn't seem that appropriate to put this guy with the rest of these ones, but it's the only place where I have Funkos. So, you know what? I might have to change my mind. This might not end up going there. Instead, this should go here. So,
I'll find a spot for it, but it definitely belongs in this case with the rest of the Transformers. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. This is Alex Yu, and I'll see you next time.
Release. There was also a release of Transformers Age of Extinction in a box set, which included a Grimlock statue. That's pretty cool. I didn't end up getting that because I have enough versions of Grimlock. In any case, let me know in the comment section below which one you guys ended up getting. I'm interested to find out, okay? Anyways, my name is Alex Yu. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Peace. Okay, so, anyways, that's all I got to say in this video. I know it's a lot just to talk about a website, but at the end of the day, you know, we want to watch the next film, but how are we going to get there? Okay, how are we going to get there? I've listed the reasons why it's not going to get there, and that's just the truth, okay? Anyways, what do you guys think about that? Let me know in the comment section below. My name is Alex Yu. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Peace. I'm working on this, so yeah, very fun. So get your hands on box 2 if you haven't already. Box 3 and 4 are out, and I'm gonna work on that next. Anyways, I can't wait to have fun with that. Thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next post. On the next video. My name is Alex Yu. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Peace. Last night and see how that goes. I honestly can't even remember a lot of things that happened in Transformers Age of Extinction. Last night kind of sticks with me because it's just so bad. But I'm looking forward to Transformers Age of Extinction. I will tell you that I did have a lot of fun with that movie. Okay? Anyways, my name is Alex Yu. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Peace. To bring up Unicron only to have him be destroyed, okay? You could do it in an animated film. We're not doing the animated film, we're doing it in live action. Therefore, it needs to be, his presence needs to be a lot more epic, and it needs to span over several films, okay? To build it up. Anyways, my name is Alex Yu. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Peace.